Betty Jean Owens, a student at Florida A&M University, became a symbol of racial justice and a turning point in the fight against systematic oppression of Black people in the South after enduring a horrific crime in 1959. In a deeply segregated Tallahassee, Florida, Owens was brutally assaulted by 4 white men, a crime that reflected the violent racial dynamics of the Jim Crow South, where Black women were often dehumanized and violated with impunity. The attack on Owens drew widespread attention due to the gravity of the crime and the subsequent legal battle. Her case marked a watershed moment, as the 4 white men responsible for her assault were convicted and given life sentences, a rare occurrence in the South, where the criminal justice system routinely failed to protect Black women. This trial stands out in stark contrast to previous cases, such as that of Recy Taylor, an African-American woman who was gang assaulted by 6 white men in Alabama in 1944. In Taylor's case, the white perpetrators faced little to no consequences, with minimal fines and no convictions, reflecting the prevailing racial injustice of the era. Owens' trial was historically significant because it represented a breakthrough in the South's racial caste system, where white supremacy was entrenched in legal and societal structures. Before this case, Southern courts seldom held white men accountable for crimes committed against Black women, reinforcing the belief that Black women were less worthy of protection. The sentencing of Owens' attackers to life imprisonment sent shockwaves through the South and the nation, signaling a shift, however incremental, toward greater racial accountability in the justice system. The outcome of Betty Jean Owens' case symbolized a rare instance of the South acknowledging the humanity and rights of Black women in the face of extreme racial violence. It demonstrated that, under growing national pressure and the relentless activism of civil rights movements, the South's legal system could no longer entirely ignore the gross injustices Black women faced. Owens' courage to testify against her attackers, along with the broader cultural and political changes occurring during the civil rights movement, helped lay the foundation for subsequent legal victories in cases of racial and gender-based violence. Her case not only highlighted the vulnerability of Black women in the Jim Crow South, but also the possibility of justice, even in the face of deeply entrenched racism. By forcing white society to confront the brutal realities faced by Black women, Owens' case became a pivotal moment in the history of civil rights and gender equality, not just for Florida, but for the entire South. For more information, please visit my website at www.ontheshoulders1.com. There, you can support my OTSOG book series. You can also support me on Patreon at patreon.com/OTSOG, and you can hit the super like button under this video. I love you all, and make sure you catch the next video coming up.